Hello, good afternoon. A very simple and yet very powerful concept in regular expression, that is the substitution of a variable with other values. For example, now I'm writing a code and I want to replace the line with this single statement, ID with the full. I want to change to the bar. Then when my program sees this line, I will automatically change full to bar. And the way is simple as using regular expression. I'll detach whenever there is ID colon with a space with word. This means if I got a line like whatever, then it won't do any action. But when in the loop, when it sees such kind of formation, the line, it will change automatically to ID, to the new ID here. And my new ID is bar. And just to illustrate, after running, that line will change to ID bar. But what about I don't want to repeat ID here. I don't want to repeat here, because in programming we don't like to repeat anything. There is one way though, is that we group that regular expression, that pattern, with a bracket, and then we just change it to a \1, and we have the same thing, and we can save this word, because this can be dangerous. If you repeat something, you may have something by mistake, and you have something different that is not good. And we run it again, yeah, it gets the same thing. But one thing I have to remember though, we have to have this R here at the prefix. If you miss out the R, you will get something very strange. So that R is important. Now, suppose that we have to replace something, not a fixed variable, but something dependent on this variable as well. Then we can have to some more complicated, that we have two brackets. One is for the thing that we want to preserve, and the other one is we take the value of that variable and we add something modified to it, and I call it a \2, and we can add something, for example, add a bar or add 2 or add whatever. So we have two brackets and we have two placeholder, \1 and \2. Okay, now this means that when we have all the lines and we test one by one, when the program sees something of that kind of pattern, it would change, it would repeat that part here, and then we use the variable here and do some modification, and now full become full bar. Okay, so, and that's the beauty of substitution in regular expression. And with the bracketing, we can preserve some of the items, and also we can extract the value and do some manipulation and replace the original value of that variable. Okay, this concept seems to be simple, but it is very useful and very powerful. Thank you for listening to this sharing of the Python tricks, and we'll see you again sometime in the future. Bye.